Join me as I take you on a remarkable tour of the 10 must-see attractions in Fremantle. From historic landmarks to lively markets, Fremantle offers a unique blend of culture and the arts. So whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or an art lover, there's something for everyone in the charming port city of Fremantle. Hello everyone, I'm Kharissa and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about Fremantle. The top 10 attractions on this list are in no particular order, so you can arrange them according to preference because every single attraction in this list is definitely worth your visit. But we're starting with our number one, the Fremantle War Memorial. This is a perfect place to start your day, have a bit of a walk, enjoy the fresh air and the atmosphere before you head down to the streets of Frio for some delicious breakfast or a cup of coffee. The Fremantle War Memorial was officially unveiled on Anzac Day in 1928. Its location was chosen for its spectacular view, which made it an ideal site for such an important monument. The memorial was initially designed to commemorate soldiers who fought and died during World War I, but over the years its purpose has changed to include various military personnel and battles. Rising 43 meters above sea level, Monument Hill is the highest natural point between the Indian Ocean and the Darling Ranges, making it one of the best viewpoints in Fremantle. The Fremantle War Memorial is definitely one of those hidden gems in Fremantle that's definitely worth your visit. And we're here at Fremantle Prison. It's one of the most popular and unique attractions in Fremantle. It's also one of the most special and culturally immersive experiences. After being decommissioned in 1991, the Fremantle Prison became a popular tourist and cultural venue, offering different types of tours, some informative, some scary, some unique. And we're here inside the Fremantle Prison offering a glimpse of how prison life was back in the day. So this is one of the most unique and remarkable experiences you don't want to miss when you're in Fremantle and also in Perth. The Fremantle Prison Tours offers informative, unique, and entertaining collection of stories recorded by prisoners, staff, and others who lived and worked within the walls of the prison. The voices of Fremantle Prison stories are truly authentic, often grim, and give a first-hand view of life in prison. Light has last been thrown on one of the most remarkable and brutal episodes of the port city's colonial past. And we're going to enter now one of the solitary confinement. Imagine this place has been very, very dark. You know, the windows is shut, no light. Really quite tough in those days. This is the size of one of the cells. You can see beautiful artwork here. It's done by one of the convicts, I believe. Truly special. The prison contains remarkably well-preserved remnants of the earliest phase of European settlement of Western Australia, a time when convict labor was used to develop the emerging colonies. Considered to be the best and most popular market in Western Australia, the Fremantle Markets was built in 1897 and is one of Fremantle's most significant landmarks. Housed in a historic heritage-listed building, its unique bohemian atmosphere has made it one of the best destinations in Perth for locals and tourists alike. Inside the Fremantle Markets, you'll find more than 150 stalls selling anything from your fresh fruit and vegetables to food and snacks to clothing, Turkish lights, and even crystal and quartz for love and creativity. Now, wouldn't that be wonderful? The Fremantle Market is so alive, it's so vibrant, it's like an ongoing party and everybody's invited. And as you can see, it's busy, lots of food to eat here. The smell of freshly brewed coffee and the variety of food that you'll find here is so enticing, makes me want to snack out again. And for a bit of snack, I've chosen this wonderful pastries from Goslam. It's a Turkish dish. It has mushroom, spinach, and feta inside with hummus sauce, dipping sauce. This is really, really delicious. So delicious. You know, one of the best things about being in Fremantle is that almost every single part of the street, you'll find impressive architecture. Most of the buildings here at the West End are built during the boom times of the Gold Rush era. And here is an example of a perfectly restored historic building, the National Hotel. Located in the heart of Fremantle, this beautifully restored award-winning hotel was originally built in 1868. Boasting 12 individually styled luxury ensuite hotel rooms, a restaurant with wraparound verandas, and a traditional pub playing live music every day. Exuding plenty of character and charm, this iconic Federation free classical style 5-story hotel is one of Fremantle's most iconic landmarks. The National Hotel's rooftop bar is undoubtedly the best rooftop bar in Fremantle and must definitely be included in your itinerary. Arrive early to get a seat as you experience Fremantle from above with 360-degree views to Rottnest and over to the port while enjoying a range of premium international and local beers, wines and spirits. So let's enjoy some more drinks, guys. The Fremantle Roundhouse is the oldest surviving public building in Western Australia. It was built as a jail almost immediately upon the settlement of the Swan River colony. The Roundhouse was opened in 1831 and was built to hold any person convicted of a crime and was used until 1886. Today, it's a popular historical tourist attraction, offering panoramic views of the Fishing Boat Harbour and the Indian Ocean. Heritage volunteer guides are available to provide you with an in-depth history of the Roundhouse. Admission is free, but please remember to give donation so they can continue providing such admirable service to the community. The Roundhouse is open daily from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., but it's also a perfect place to hang out late in the afternoon. Although it's closed now, we're still able to come here and hang out, enjoy the beautiful sunset. The atmosphere at this time is more relaxed and definitely more romantic. The Fishing Boat Harbour is very popular with both locals and tourists, offering a variety of cultural and entertainment experiences. This busy working port for fishermen is a wonderful place to enjoy lunch or dinner, with great restaurant choices offering Indian Ocean's fresh seafood dishes. Coming to the Fishing Boat Harbour is always synonymous with some delicious seafood dishes, including fish and chips. You know, you can go to Cicerello's, Kaylee's, and some other shops here. You will never go wrong. One word of advice though, be careful and watch out for the seagulls. The harbour is also a perfect place to cool down in a warm summer evening while having a leisurely stroll around the boardwalk. And from sunset to twilight, you can witness some stunning views in all directions. we're here at the Esplanade Park. This is a public park, also has children's playground and of course some historical attractions. Situated in southern Fremantle foreshore, close to the Fishing Boat Harbour, this beautifully grassed reserve is ideal for picnics or for kids to run around. The park provides lots of shade from the tall Norfolk Island pine trees and is a perfect place to relax and unwind. Located within a stone's throw away of the west side of the park is the WA Shipwreck Museum, which is internationally recognized for its contribution to maritime archaeology and shipwreck conservation. This is also home to the Fremantle Tourist Wheel, and to go for a ride on the wheel, especially around sunset or twilight, is an experience not to be missed. So let's go for a ride.
You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd, you're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that, what glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside.
It's really wonderful to be in here. We're on top of the wheel. And this experience is so thrilling. It's so magical to watch the sunset and then now the twilight. You can see all the different colors from the lights. Fremantle becomes so magical at this time.
Wanna be the life of the party, don't wanna hold on to somebody.
It takes about 8 minutes for the ride, but it's really worth the experience.
You think no one can tell.
And your trip to Fremantle isn't complete without coming and checking Little Creatures Brewery. This is one of the most iconic spots for food and drinks, so let's go inside. Boasting world-class craft brewery, including one of the best in Australia, this microbrewery offers an experience like no other. Enjoy a pizza and soak in the vibrant atmosphere, or wander out in the backyard to enjoy your drinks and meet some friendly locals. Did you know that the name Little Creatures comes from the brewer's affectionate term for the live yeast in the pale ale? In fact, the brewers loved the yeast so much that live was the beer's original name. Though the name didn't stick, the beer certainly did, and Little Creatures Pale Ale is considered to be one of the country's most loved beers. South Terrace, otherwise known as Cappuccino Strip, is located from the corner of Bannister Street to Paris Street. This strip is famous for its Italian influence and the wide variety of coffees on offer. South Terrace is also home to the famous Fremantle Markets and the Sail and Anchor Hotel. The strip is also a perfect spot to find an alfresco table and watch people pass by. And so, the Cappuccino Strip, renowned for its cafe scene during the day, but around this time, especially on the weekends, becomes the center of entertainment here in Fremantle. And the best part, it's only 5 minutes walk from the train station, so very accessible to everyone.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive.
Coming to the Cappuccino Strip around this time is definitely the place to be for a good night out at Frio. But if you don't want to compromise on your experience and avoid the crowds, maybe avoid coming on the weekends. But tonight, for example, it's Thursday night, not as busy, but you still get to enjoy the many bars and restaurants the strip has to offer. So let's go find ourselves some drinks. And for drinks, we're now here at Sail and Anchor, located just opposite the Fremantle Markets. I love coming to Sail and Anchor, especially in the summer months, staying in the balcony, one of the traditional iconic pubs you'll ever find here in Fremantle. And for our last attraction, but definitely not the least, we're here at the underrated yet fabulous Victoria Quay. Let's go explore further. The historic Portside waterfront is home to a couple of attractions, including the Western Australian Maritime Museum and your gateway to the most popular island in Australia, Rottnest. You can also stroll around or enjoy a drink in one of the bars while you watch the boats and ships pass by. Opens from Fridays to Sundays, the Ished Markets offers international food and music, local handicrafts, antiques and collectibles, and the smell of warm coffee, and of course, its many friendly stallholders. Victoria Quay is highly accessible as it is close proximity to Fremantle railway station. From bars to markets to Rottnest ferries, Victoria Quay Fremantle has it all. Thank you so much everyone for watching the video and supporting our channel. I hope to see you again in our next videos of Perth. In the meantime, wherever you are in the world, I hope you stay safe, smile and be happy. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.